For the first time, we hear from a local police officer at the very center of Saturday's chaos.
An Albuquerque public schools officer said today somehow he ended up in the middle of everything. News 13's Lizzie Mitri is live in the Newsplex with the story. Lizzie?
Jessica, Dean Officer Michael Patel says he thought he was driving up to the scene of an accident sparked by traffic during the car chase until he saw Deputy Hopkins on the ground.
Hey, you see that?
While 35-year-old Christopher Chase drove through the city Saturday shooting at Albuquerque Police and Bernalillo County Sheriff's deputies, APS officer and former BCSO deputy Michael Patel says he was parked on 4th Street north of Osuna listening to it all over the radio, not knowing eventually the pursuit would speed right by him.
I was just monitoring and just happened to be at the right place at the wrong time, basically.
After the suspect and officers drove by, Patel says he noticed a BCSO car parked across 4th Street near Schulte.
As I drove up, I thought it was an accident, not knowing that there had been shots fired.
But then he says he saw Deputy Robin Hopkins laying on the ground with a fellow deputy at her side.
She had a large amount of blood in her groin area and on her legs. What I believe happened, and again, this is not for sure, 2 rounds went through the hood of her car and apparently through the firewall and into her.
Patel says he helped secure the area while, as seen in this cell phone video, firefighters and paramedics from the nearby station had Hopkins loaded onto a stretcher and on the way to the hospital within minutes.
Both the citizens and the officers are lucky that it stopped at 4th and Montano, because obviously the suspect didn't care who he shot at and where those rounds went.
Patel spent more than 7 hours on scene interviewing a witness and securing the perimeter while investigators finished collecting evidence. Back to you.
Okay, Lizzie, Patel says Deputy Hopkins started with BCSO a few years before he retired from the department. He describes her as a good deputy with a good heart.